What up? Hey guys, got another reaction video for you. And it's another Boyinaband. It's called Don't Stay in School. I don't know. Let's see. Another Boyinaband. Just watched the last one a little bit ago. So we'll see what's up. See what's good. Let's freaking go. I don't actually have much to say. Last song, I'm Not Dead, really impressed me. So we'll see if it holds up.
I wasn't taught how to get a job, but I can remember dissecting a frog. I wasn't taught how to pay tax, but I know loads about Shakespeare's classics. I was never taught how to vote. They devoted that time to defining isotopes. I wasn't taught how to look after my health, but mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Never spent a lesson on current events. Instead, I studied the old American West. I was never taught what laws there are. I was never taught what laws there are. Let me repeat, I was not taught the laws for the country I live in, but I know how Henry VIII killed his women. Divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. Glad that's in my head instead of financial advice. I was shown the wavelengths of different hues of light, but I was never taught my human rights. Apparently there's 30. Do you know them? I don't. Why the hell can't we both recite them by rote? I know igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary rocks, yet I don't know squat about trading stocks or how money works at all. Where does it come from? How does the thing that motivates the world function? Not taught to budget and display our earnings. I was too busy there rehearsing cursive. Didn't learn how much it costs to raise a kid and what an affidavit is, but I spent days on what the quadratic equation is. Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. They made me learn that over basic first aid, or how to recognize the most deadly mental disorders or diseases with preventable causes, or how to buy a house with a mortgage if I could afford it, because abstract maths was deemed more important than advice that would literally save thousands of lives. But it's cool, because now I could tell you if the number of unnecessary deaths caused by that choice was prime. Never taught present-day practical medicines, but I was told what the ancient Hippocratic method is. I've got a headache, the pain is ceaseless, what should I take? Maybe try some leeches? Could we discuss domestic abuse and get the facts, or how to help my depressed friend with a mental state? No, but learn mental maths, because you won't have a calculator with you every day. They say it's not the kids, the parents are the problem. Then if you taught the kids to parent, that's the problem solved then. All this advice about using a condom, but not for when you actually have a kid when you want one. I'm only fluent in this language, for serious, the rest of the world speaks too. Do you think I'm an idiot? You chose the solo over the political system, so like a typical citizen, now I don't know what I'm voting on. Which policies exist or how to make them change. Mais oui, je parle un peu de français. So at 18 I was expected to elect a representative for a system I had never ever been presented with. But I won't take it. I'll tell everyone my childhood was wasted. I'll share it everywhere how I was educated, and insist these pointless things don't stay in school.
Sorry, I was really quiet during that. I was really soaking that one in because that was some strong stuff. And honestly, I agree with a lot of it. To be honest with you, um, and I mean, hold on a second. So I didn't do too great in school, but then again, I thought it was pretty worthless, which, um, in my opinion, it is. You don't really learn that much stuff. I did learn a lot of more financial stuff towards the end because that's what I mostly took classes in, along with some other stuff. But he mentions how in like sex ed they talk more about how you shouldn't have a kid than what happens when you have a kid. And I think a long time ago they used to have classes on like taking care of kids, but they don't do that anymore because they're more worried about you not having kids so early, because it's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a good thing or you shouldn't do it or anything, but it's your choice, and everyone knows how to make that choice. So I think that they need to, you know, I think that the educational system definitely needs a reform, but I don't know how they want to do it. I just think that a lot of this is true. And I mean, not all of it's, I would say, is true because I think there's plenty of knowledge that you need to know if you want to go into a specific field. For instance, like you need to know high end math in order to become some like nuclear scientist. You can't do it without it. But I think that we should be more required to learn the basics of what we're going to be dealing with almost on our everyday life rather than, yeah, it's everyone's opinion their own, but I think that we should have more classes. I think, yeah. So I think when he says don't stay in school, I think he's saying he's trying to push forward a method of reform rather than saying school's worthless because I think school is still important. But I mean, he could literally be saying don't stay in school, and I could just be misreading it. Could be wrong. I'm sorry. It's funny. All right. But, to each their own. That's all I gotta say. To each their own. Um, let's see. Is that all? Well, feel free to leave more suggestions down in the comments. I will probably, almost most definitely, get to them as I see them. Thanks for watching, and of course, I hope you guys have a great day. See ya next time.